Welcome, guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of Guytalk Podcast, where we'll give a whole new perspective to issues on love, life, hustle. Do not mind me. I'm on serious like that sometimes, but my friends love me. With me in the studio, with me are the royal fresh one. Her royal freshness, Adogo. How's it going down?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm fine. Look at your soft cheek. And we'll talk about Victor, vibes with Victor.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Good to be back here.
Good to be back here. It's been a great episode. It's been a great time with these guys so far. This episode is just tiring me, but we have to talk about it because it's all about life and making a meaning out of our lives.
Yeah, that's true.
We shall be talking about the most powerful life decisions you are going to make. Truth is this, if you want to be successful in life, you have to make the decisions. We here in the studio, we are making decisions every day. We're trying to let these things, we're just trying to practicalize this stuff out, so it's not just something we just read somewhere we talk about, okay?
Yes.
So, one of the most powerful decisions in life you're going to make,
you'd have to decide to limit access to certain kinds of people. Now you have to remember. No, it's not pride. It's not a matter of pride, man. It's a matter of priority, putting yourself above others. Sadly, sometimes family members might be one of these people. You have to remember, some people are just toxic. They keep giving you all the wrong vibes. Yes, you need to be able to say, okay, I've had enough. You have only this amount of access to me. I don't want you in my life. I want to use celebrities as examples. Sometimes you call them and you cannot get them. It's not because they don't want you, but they have to be able to say, this is how it's gonna be. People call them for money, people ask them for help, even people they do not know. Now imagine you in your own little world. You are your own celebrity, my dear. Why won't you limit the access of people to your life, especially when they are toxic and they're dragging you back? You are talking about family members, you're talking about friends, you're talking about different people. You need to be wise in making this decision.
To work for your peace of mind.
Every relationship.
You have the right.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so the second point, you have to swallow your ego. We talked about this, one of the regrets in life. Truth is this, in life, one of the hardest decisions you have to make is to swallow your ego. Compromise. It's not about you. The world is bigger than you. You are just a tiny speck in this multiverse that has billions of galaxies that we don't understand yet. Truth is this, you have to understand that this life is beyond you. So you swallow your ego. And if you have issues sometimes at work, this is an example, and you're right, but because your boss is an Olushi, he wants to tell you that you're wrong, swallow your ego. Okay, I'm wrong, sir. Or if you have a relationship that you're right, and just because you love the person is not admitting their fault, try to just, okay, you know what, I'm sorry, let's just move past this. Swallow your ego, because truth is this, ego will finish you. Ego will take you places that you do not deserve to be. Drop your ego and move on. That's one of the most powerful life decisions you can ever make.
But you also have to be wise enough to know when not to drop your ego.
That is not ego, that is just protection, that is self-preservation.
Yes, you have to be wise
ego is selfish. That other one you're talking about is self-preservation. There's a difference between loving your neighbor as yourself and more than yourself. You get? So that's what's up.
True, I agree. The next point, you need to be ready to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice.
You can't be sleeping 8 hours.
No, this is it. You have to be willing to take shit throughout your youthful age, because when you're in your late 20s or your late 30s, life will dawn on you.
Yes.
The choices you make now is going to determine the kind of life you live when you see an old man who is in his 60s pushing wheelbarrow, he tells you that was like just look back at his youthfulness, and so the choices you make today is going to determine
build you tomorrow.
You get me? So you have to decide to take shit. Don't wear the latest clothes to save money.
Yes, and you also have to think about your health. Now, sometimes you see everybody, we are tired, we go and take a soda. Sweetheart, have you heard of diabetes?
Yeah.
So it's not just in your life, your health, your finances. They're different. You have to be ready to sacrifice.
I've been 1 year in now. I'm not taking any soft drink in 1 year.
Oh, nice! Congratulations!
I used to take 3 bottles of Coke in a day.
It's not healthy.
I swear, in 2016.
But actually, it's addictive.
Yeah.
So for you to beat your addiction, that's the same thing as sacrifice.
I went back to 1 bottle per day. Then now I'm not interested in soft drink. It's like poison.
I don't
so it's still about sacrifice, man. Because sometimes your basic instincts are those things that make you not healthy.
Well, now I have a new addiction, and it's plantain chips. God help me. I had to go.
I think you need to start making it yourself.
I had to go use Google, and I'm like, I wanted to check how much sugar does plantain chips contain, and they were like, no, it's not so much.
How did this conversation about sacrifice relate to plantain?
I don't know.
Because we're talking about our health.
Whenever I'm coming
you have to
from
sacrifice
work,
a lot of things.
I must buy plantain chips.
Okay, guys. First you have to learn to sacrifice your time, your sleep. Sometimes you have to sacrifice it, because great things are not made by people who sleep 8 hours. No, you have sometimes sacrifice sleep. Trust me, I'm trying to let you know that if you want to be great, you have to do the extra. You have to go the extra mile to rise up to the top and the ranks of those who are there. You have to be ready to do twice as much right now.
That's true though. So
because you have to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your money. Yes. You have to sacrifice your relationships sometimes to make things work. Okay. So that's what's up.
Number 4, your life partner. Wow. This is like a long-term thing.
This is actually one of the hardest decisions
to make. You have to be really careful about it. If you have to pray. If you have to, I don't know, whatever. If you have to read books, if you have to do whatever you have to do, but just make sure that you're not choosing a partner based on pity. Like, some people just say, okay,
out of guilt. Oh my God, he's been with me for so long. She's been with me. Let me just marry her. Or just meet
someone. I'm like, this person is fine, but they are suffering, and you get me. So like, don't.
Yes.
Like, this is like a decision that will determine how the rest of your life will be.
That's true. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah. Okay, good guys. So another thing is not to give up. The truth is this: you can never arrive at the top if you keep throwing stone at every dog that barks at you. And if you keep allowing pitfalls to stop you, then you are not ready.
That's true.
One of the biggest things you can do for yourself is to be unstoppable, to be unrelenting, to as much as possible push. Because Linda Ikeji is making millions right now. Do you know how long she has been blogging without making money? She was blogging for at least 4 years without making a dime. Am I wrong?
Right.
She has actually been blogging for a very long time.
She actually has been blogging since the 90s.
She has been blogging 90s. A lot to get. So you cannot just see people and enjoy the whole paparazzi, and they put in another book and they did not stop.
And it's true. I once interviewed somebody and he told me that he never wanted to act. He actually just went out. He was with actors, and someone was like, guy, I like you. Sure you did act? He said, yes, I did act. And they got his number. Now he felt like, I beg, all this way they pay. And he just felt, okay, let me just give it. And then he wasn't getting paid, but now he's actually one of the most celebrated
even Edison.
So yes, you need to think about this.
Yeah,
don't give up. You might be one of the lucky few that things come easy to, but some of us have to work for it.
Twice.
Yes.
Look at Ronaldo now. Cristiano Ronaldo had to work hard. He did not give up. If he said, okay, it's only Messi.
Okay, so you have to keep doing this.
President Buhari, he contested how many times before he won?
So these are things you need to think about.
So like, you have to be resilient.
Yeah, keep at it.
You have to be ready, or we die here today.
Keep at it.
Okay, so not to compare yourself. Who's gonna take this?
No, I'm talking about not to get comfortable.
Not to get comfortable. Sorry. A lot of people let themselves sink into. That's why I see many artists after producing great songs that make them popular, start singing rubbish.
One hit wonders. You get
the
fame is now.
That's an example of letting yourself get comfortable. You have to make up your mind that you have to fight to go up, then fight to stay up. A lot of people let themselves get comfortable and end up underperforming. Right?
Yes, you have to think about it at your job. What are you doing? Why are you not getting that promotion? Is your salary? I know your salary might be all that, and then you get comfortable with managing.
And genius
Why
really
do you
tries
have
to
manage?
That's the truth. If you're a genius, you cannot.
You can't. You have to find a way.
Even in relationships, to the very moment couples start getting comfortable, that's it.
They lose their spark.
Becomes sour.
So you need to try, and sometimes it's never easy, but keep pinching yourself. And now to the next point, not to compare yourself. This is peer pressure. Let's just call it peer pressure. Because when you're with your friends, you see that they have this, they have that, they have this, they have that. You go like, oh my God, what am I doing differently? And I have to say something, like with the advent of Uber and Taxify, for example, how much are you making in a month? But because your friends have cars, you now take Uber and come back when you should have just entered bus. I'm using it as an example.
Yeah, they enter bus. I'm not a liar, guys.
Yes. So these are things you need to consider before you make your life decisions. These people you are comparing yourself to, how are they adding to your life? Okay. I firmly believe in the fact that if there are 10 millionaires and you're around them, you're the 11th one. What are you doing differently? If you're comparing yourself to people who are not adding anything to you, my dear, if you are with 5 armed robbers, you're going to start stealing just to measure up. If you're with people who work hard, that's why you see people always walk around with their lights. Church members go with their church members. Artists are always with artists. Actors are always with actors because they motivate each other. But when you start comparing yourself to the wrong people and for the wrong reasons, it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Okay. So finally, be comfortable knowing that you cannot please everybody. Jesus couldn't even do that.
Even Jesus Christ. If you are not jollof rice,
so who are you? Even jollof rice? Are you serious? Mr. Easy just put down jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice. So who are you? You can't, even jollof rice cannot please everybody.
You get me? Some people prefer fried.
You know?
Like coconut rice.
Yeah, prefer fada rice.
Some people want my and plantain. They don't want only jollof rice.
As awesome as jollof rice is, you get me?
I know, as awesome as Nigerian jollof, let's be very specific, because that is the easiest thing. It was a betrayal. I paid me.
So I think this is one of the greatest decisions you can ever make in life, and if you can do this, you have peace of mind.
That's true.
They say the happiest people in the world are not the richest, but those who appreciate everything they have.
Yeah, they are content.
And one of the laws of attraction, if you are not grateful for what you have,
more won't come.
You get, so you have to understand that you need to make this powerful life decision so that you can have a peaceful life, because in the end it's not about having a happy life, it's not about how much money you have. We shall go over the points again just for sake of emphasis. Among the most powerful decisions you are ever going to make in life is, one, you have to decide to limit access to certain people. Not everybody should come to you because they'll see you finish. Okay, 2, you have to swallow your ego. Sometimes you have to swallow your ego. 3, you have to be ready to sacrifice your sleep, your time, your money, and bedtime. You have to sacrifice. 4, your life partner. If your life partner is wrong, your life will be wrong. 5, not to give up. You have to decide that no matter what, you are going to make it and you're going to keep on doing what you have to do. The 6th one is you have to decide not to get comfortable. You don't get comfortable in small bursts of fame or money. You have to continue pressing on. Stay hungry, but don't act thirsty. 7, you have to decide not to compare yourself. And 8, be comfortable knowing that you cannot please everyone. Thank you so much. Been a long episode. I appreciate you, Guytalk Podcast. You've been so good to me. You've been a great friend.
It's good to be here.
Adogo, her royal freshness. You're one of the most amazing women ever. I love you so much. Thanks to also our media partners, Dami Adenuga, GhanaFood.com, Mayor Deborah, Paul Ikpe Blog, iHub, 360 Knobs, The Third Eye, Wisdom Blog. We love you so much. Check these guys out and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our blog. Follow us on our social media platforms, and if you have questions, feel free to send us email at speaktoguytalk@gmail.com. Peace out, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye.